So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first?
Snoop Dogg performed at the Crypto Ball during Donald J's inauguration weekend. And well, Snoop being Snoop, it's hilarious. But also getting some heat. Not from cops. Not from another rapper. But from Katt Williams himself. Yeah, the man who never bites his tongue is calling Snoop out, saying he's gone political, or in Katt's words, turned into a political dog.
Your career down the road. People might not want to book you in Texas or Arizona or California.
Sir. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's let that happen.
And when Katt throws a warning, it's serious. He doesn't talk for clout. He talks when he means it. According to him, Snoop's playing a dangerous game where loyalty, power, and truth don't always line up. Katt's been on fire lately, calling out Hollywood hypocrisy, naming names from Steve Harvey to Cedric to D.L. Hewley. Nobody's off limits. But this time, dropping Snoop Dogg's name hit different. Why? Because Snoop's not just any celeb, he's a legend. From gangster rap to global icon, from death row to daytime TV, from the hood to rubbing elbows at the White House.
It is real quick, now on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
Was inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States of America. Snoop Dogg performed at the Crypto Ball. Now, Snoop Dogg, he got the backlash because people are like, wait, this isn't the same Snoop from 2016 who had so much to say about the artist performing.
Snoop's a survivor. But Katt says somewhere along the way he lost that realness. His message? The old Snoop is gone. Now Snoop's representing the powerful, not the people. That's the shift Katt can't overlook.
Yeah. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black.
Katt calls him a political dog, a man who barks loud, but only when the system gives him permission. Watch Snoop over the last few years and you'll see what Katt means. This isn't the Snoop from Murder Was the Case, not the one who rolled with Thaw Dog Pound or battled on death row, not the Snoop who brought us Doggy Style. This is the Snoop who hangs with Martha Stewart, stars in commercials for insurance and pet food, and chats with politicians and CEOs. To Katt, that's not evolution, it's betrayal.
Of course, Snoop has responded to the backlash he received for performing for a Trump event. One of the things he pointed out was that we always stick together. We're good at tearing each other apart, which is pretty constant. It's pretty consistent when somebody gets into trouble. It takes backlash from the community. It's always a communal thing. It isn't any action they took. It is the fact that we can't stay together, that we can't stick together, that it's us always attacking us. But that flies in the face of the reality of what's happening right now. It is not us who are tearing down affirmative action. It is not us who is tearing down DEI. It is not us who are tearing families apart. It is not us who have decided that affirmative action and rollbacks that have been that had precedent for 50, 60 years are gone. It is not us that is doing it. It is, I think most people are disappointed because they saw you a specific way and you have a right to kind of interpret and do whatever artistically you want to. No one's begrudging you that. But why the attack on the community because they disagree with something you did?
No, on some real though, it's about time somebody said some gangster shit up in here. Yeah. Hey yo, Katt Williams, when did they start selling pimp clothes at Baby Gap? My nigga over there drinking that Hennessy out of that little sippy cup.
Don't get it twisted. Katt's got mad respect for Snoop. He calls him a legend. Snoop opened doors, mainstreamed gangster culture, turned struggle into success. But Katt feels Snoop has drifted from what made him iconic. The street voice, the authenticity, the man who challenged the system.
He's doing all these things.
I just want to say this real quick, now on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
He performed at the Crypto Ball as part of inauguration weekend for Donald J.
Yes, he performed at the Crypto Ball for Donald J's inauguration weekend. And when Katt says political dog, he's not talking literal politics. He's talking soul selling for comfort, image, and power. Katt believes Snoop's gotten too cozy with the very people he used to call out.
Ellie are going to be at this thing. And I think it really does beg the question whether the culture is starting to thaw to Donald Trump. I mean,
in a world where truth tellers are going quiet, Katt Williams isn't letting it slide. So, how did all this start? Let's rewind. Back in the early 2000s, Snoop Dogg was untouchable. He survived death row, built an empire, and became one of hip-hop's most respected OGs. He was cool with everyone from Jay-Z to Ice Cube, a mentor, the big uncle of the game. But then, things started shifting. Snoop began showing up at political events. He made statements defending some celebrities while staying quiet on others. He endorsed brands, politicians, and causes that didn't sit right with some fans. And to Katt, that was the first red flag. As Katt always says, when they can't control you, they cancel you. And when they can't cancel you, they recruit you. He believes Snoop got recruited. The tension grew when Katt noticed Snoop going silent at key moments in hip-hop. When artists were blackballed, Snoop stayed neutral. When the industry's skeletons came out, Snoop played peacemaker. Questions about exploitation? Silence. But when it was time to celebrate Hollywood, Snoop was front and center. To Katt, it looked like Snoop was protecting his position, not the people. So when Katt said, "I'm sending Snoop his last warning, stop being a political dog," it wasn't just shade, it was a challenge to a man Katt once admired. Katt's world has two kinds of dogs: the street dog, loyal, hungry, fearless, and the political dog, trained, obedient, polished. Snoop used to be the first, wild, real, unpredictable. Now, Katt says he's the second, protecting the system instead of the streets. And let's be honest, it's hard to argue. Snoop's on TV more than in the studio. He's doing cooking shows instead of community shows. Selling products, not messages. Growth is fine, but Katt's asking, did Snoop grow as a man or just as a brand? Because here's the truth, Katt Williams doesn't care about fame. He's never chased Hollywood. He's been arrested, blackballed, banned, and mocked, but never silenced. That's why when Katt calls out Snoop, people listen. He's never afraid to lose, only afraid when the truth stops being spoken. There's history here too. Snoop and Katt came up around the same time on the West Coast, both respected by the streets. Snoop showed Katt love publicly. They did radio shows, comedy sets, interviews together in the 2000s. But over time, that energy shifted. Katt noticed Snoop defending the same Hollywood players he was calling out. While Katt named names, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hewley, Cedric the Entertainer, Snoop stayed quiet. Worse, he'd still smile and take pics with them like everything was fine. That's when Katt drew the line. You can't be for the people and still shake hands with the puppeteers. That's aimed squarely at Snoop. And let's be real, this isn't the first time Snoop's been accused of switching sides. From death row loyalty to distancing after Tupac's death, then joining No Limit, going corporate, entering Hollywood, he's reinvented himself more than any rapper alive. That's why he's still relevant. But also why some people stop trusting him. Katt isn't attacking Snoop's success. He's questioning his soul. You used to lead us. Now you follow. Now Snoop hasn't fired back at Katt yet, but the internet sure has. And reactions split right down the middle. Half the people say Katt's just hating, jealous, bitter, mad at anyone who's gone mainstream. Snoop, he's just doing what any smart businessman would do, evolving. The other half? They say Katt's the only one brave enough to say what everyone's thinking. That Snoop's been playing both sides for years, preaching realness while living corporate, talking loyalty, but moving with whoever pays the most. And honestly, both sides might be right. This isn't just Katt versus Snoop, it's fame versus authenticity. Snoop represents survival, the man who made it out and stayed relevant. Katt represents rebellion, the man who refuses to bow even when it costs him everything. Two philosophies colliding, play the game or expose it. Right now, Katt says Snoop's gone too deep into the game to come out clean. But what exactly is he warning him about? Some fans think it's karma, the cost of losing your purpose to politics. Others say it's the danger of playing both sides, because eventually, both sides turn on you. And some feel Katt's just tired of seeing legends he grew up respecting become puppets for power. Katt once said, "The moment you stop talking for the people stop talking for you." That's the message to Snoop. No matter how rich, famous, or iconic, if the streets don't feel you anymore, you've already lost. And that's why this warning feels personal. Katt's not just speaking to Snoop, he's speaking to every entertainer who's forgotten where they came from. Don't let them turn you into something you're not. Snoop's career shows just how complicated fame can get. Gangster, icon, businessman, peacemaker, comedian, actor, mogul. He's been everything, and he's earned it. But with every move, the question grows louder. Has he gotten too comfortable, too polished, too political? The Snoop who once said, "F the system," now sits on talk shows with the system. And that's what Katt can't respect. Still, you can't erase Snoop's legacy. He built West Coast hip-hop from the ground up, mentored artists, created jobs, gave back. He aged gracefully. No scandal, no meltdown. But maybe that's the problem. In a world fueled by chaos, calm looks suspicious. And Katt, he's chaos personified. So when he sees Snoop's calm, he doesn't see peace. He sees compliance. This might not be over. Katt never warns quietly. When he says last warning, he means it. If Snoop responds, even subtly, Katt will come back 10 times harder. This isn't just words, it's a clash of truths. Rebel versus ruler. 2 legends, 2 paths, 1 spotlight. Katt is the voice of the people. Raw, fearless, unfiltered. Snoop is the dream. The man who made it out and built an empire. Both started real. Both changed the game. But one refuses to play it. That's the difference, according to Katt. So, what happens next? Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. In this industry, silence speaks volumes. If Snoop stays quiet, it won't mean peace. It'll mean the power game is still in play. This is Buzz and Drama, where we dig past the glitz and tell it like it is. Hit like, subscribe, and comment. Do you think Katt's right? Did Snoop sell out, or is Katt just tired of losing battles that nobody wins? One thing's for sure, when Katt Williams says this is your last warning, he means it. See you on the next one.